Hello, good morning. It's Ruthie's Random Thoughts time. And I tend to have so many thoughts and do some of my best thinking while I'm exercising. For some people, it's the shower. For some people, it's while they're laying in bed trying to go to sleep. They can't shut their minds off. Mine is when I'm exercising, and one of the very best times is when I'm riding my bike. When I'm riding my bike, I have so many analogies and so many life lessons that I think of as I'm riding my bike. And they can be anything from feelings to coasting to momentum to high gear to low gear to grind it out, finish, everything. I have a lot of analogies I'm going to be sharing with you guys. But today, the bike analogy is about we can't always do things based on our feelings. So many times I hear people say, I'm not feeling it. I feel tired. I feel whatever today. And I will tell you that riding my bike is probably the best. It's different from lifting weights because as you get older, you've got to lift weights and build muscle because we just start losing it rapidly, especially in our 60s. But riding my bike is really the thing that pushes me the most, the best cardio, the best for my hips, buttocks, legs, core, etc. All right. And so many things come to me, but one of them is I don't always feel like doing it, but then once I do it anyway. So that's number one, write down, do it anyway. It doesn't matter how you feel. Okay. Write that down. But I do it. And once I get going, there's some days that I'm like, man, this is a breeze. I'm just grinding and gliding this out. There's other days I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Is the air quality bad? Did I not get enough rest? Did I not eat the right thing this morning? Whatever. But don't base your activity or your choices on the day, every day, day in and day out, based on how you feel. I was just on a Zoom and they were talking about how there's like a anxiety. Like an anxiety is like a buzzword nowadays. Victim is a buzz mentality nowadays. Just all these people with their woe and bleh. So just take care of your head. Don't do things based on your feelings and recognize why you're feeling it. Okay. Two is there's no shortcuts. So on those days that I'm like, oh man, this is harder today. There are so many times that I think, okay, I'm at Antioch. I usually do about a 10-mile ride. And it doesn't seem like a ton, but when it's uphill, it's tough. Okay. So there's times I think, okay, I'm going to turn around at Antioch. I'm just going to stop here and turn around. That was a good enough workout. I'm really feeling it today. And I have trained myself to be an and then some and a finisher. That's the second thing. Be a finisher no matter how you feel. That is a great success daily habit that you can have. I'm like, nope, I'm going all the way to Metcalf. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And then I will do it. And once I get home, I'm like, whether it was hard or not, still doesn't matter. The point is I built up that inner integrity and I did it. I did not try to take a shortcut. That's another thing in today's society. People try to take shortcuts. What's the easiest way to get this or have this with the least amount of effort? And gang, you got to grind things out in life to get what you want. You got to grind it out. You got to build that inner strength, inner integrity. Inner integrity is another whole subject. You got to build that muscle in your brain to know that you can do it. So just please keep these things in mind. Don't do things based on your feelings. Don't take the shortcuts and be a finisher. Just practice on a daily basis with little things, little things like, okay, you get done eating dinner or a meal, you put your dishes in the sink. You're going to have to go back and do them anyway. Why don't you finish that? Why don't you wash them right then, put them in the dishwasher right then and be done with it, okay? You get your mail. You set it in a pile. No, why don't you open it, put things where they go immediately and you're done with it. You do laundry. You either leave the clothes in the dryer, they get all wrinkled, or in the washing machine, they get molded. Have to do it all over again or throw them away. Why don't you put them in the dryer, fold them, and then put them away? Just practice the little things. Being a finisher, then things don't pile up. You get them done. It's so much easier. But the main thing is that's a big leadership skill, and I encourage you to practice it on a daily basis, okay? So many more bike analogies to come. But that was the random Ruthie thought for today.